It's favorites time, and I forgot to put my ring on. Son of a bitch. What the fuck is up, my britches? Today we are live, and we are doing my January favorites. I have so much shit to talk about between all the stuff I've been loving, and then not a ton of stuff that I haven't been loving. I have way more favorites than fails. So I'm going to start with my faves, and then I'll leave timestamps down below if you guys want to catch up. If you want to know anything, or if you want to know, like, favorites, fails, I'm going to have makeup, skincare, hair care, lifestyle, food, snacks, home shit, the works. We've got it all today. So I'm going to start with makeup because that's what my channel primarily is. And then we'll get into clothing, and it's going to be a lot. I'm going to have timestamps. Hey, girl. Hey, what's up, my britches? I see you guys all coming into the chat. What's up, everybody? I know the timing's different. I'm trying to switch it up to see what works for people. If you guys like favorites videos, don't forget to thumbs it up, share it out, tweet it out, all that sort of shit. I just tweeted, so let's jump right into it. So I'm going to do makeup first. First thing is not new necessarily like this month, but I've just been reaching for it so much. Oh, thank you, Rochelle. You don't have to do that. Thank you so much for the super chat. So the first one is going to be a primer. This was actually sent to me from Good Molecules. This is the silicone-free priming moisturizer. This is what's on my skin right now. It is such a beautiful primer. It's so lightweight. It's so just moisturizing on the skin. Like, I don't feel like I would need to use a moisturizer if I was using this. Again, this was sent to me from Good Molecules, but I've been reaching for it so much. Like, I was in love with Tatcha, like the, what is it even called? The Silk Canvas Primer. I love that one still, but I've just been reaching for this so much, and I feel like my skin just looks beautiful. I'm really liking this, and it's super inexpensive. It's fragrance-free. Like, this is such a good brand if you have more sensitive skin, so definitely check this out. If you're looking for a good primer, highly recommend this one. I did mention this in my Best in Beauty for 2019, but I'm telling you, I keep reaching for it and keep reaching for it. I've got it in my Beautylish cart. Yes, Good Molecules is the Beautylish brand. It's their skincare line. So this you can get from Beautylish. The price is so right. I want to say this is like no more than $10. Can you guys fill me in on that? Let me know how much this is in the chat right now if you know, but it's not expensive at all. Super affordable line. I really love this. I see Ashley. What's up, girl? I know, long time no see. Girl, I've been editing my ass off. Oh my gosh, that's all I've been doing. So primer, highly recommend Good Molecules. Again, that's like the second time in the past month that my second favorites video in a row that I'm mentioning that. I fucking love it. So the next thing is going to be from Gerard Cosmetics. Look at how much of this I've used. It's crazy. This is the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. Gerard Cosmetics is having 54% off site-wide right now for the Super Bowl. So if you've been eyeing anything from Gerard Cosmetics, this, I would say, is like my #1 product. I'm going to sneak this one in because I just got it yesterday, but I fucking love it already. This is the Clean Canvas Eye Base, and I have the shade Medium. This is what's underneath my eyeshadows right now. I just mentioned the Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's another favorite, the eye primer. Loving that so much. But I think I like this better because I monitor the amount of product that I'm using better when I use this because it's just in a pot. I don't want to like jump away from this, but this is so good. It's such a good setting spray, especially if you want like a dewy finish. They have more scents than just coconut, but I fucking love the coconut. I like the mint chocolate chip one as well. I saw lavender. I got the lavender setting spray and it burns the shit out of my under eye. Really? I wonder if it's because it's like too scented. I don't have any issues with this. I love the setting spray, but let's jump back to this eye base. This is still very new to me. This was the second time I've used it, I'm telling you, but I love you look at it and you're like, oh, it looks messy, but it's so ideal because you don't need a lot of product when it comes to working with your eyelid. Like, you just don't. And with the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, I love that one. That's another favorite of mine. But I find that I'm wasting more product, or I use too much of it just because it's in like a squeezy tube. Whereas with this, I could just like dip my brush. I could either dip my brush right in the lid or just right around the lip here. So when you look at it, it does look messy. But I'm really, really liking this so far. And again, that's what's underneath. That's what's my eye base right now. I haven't tested this long term. That's why I'm kind of cheating, sneaking this in. But this just launched. I'm loving it. Gerard Cosmetics did send me this and this as well. I have no obligation to talk about shit that I'm set in PR. I just am really liking these. And you guys, I mean, you see how much I love this. I talk about it. I use it all the time. You know I fucking love that. So those two products from Gerard Cosmetics, again, they're having 54% off site-wide. Now's the time to get something from Gerard Cosmetics. I have a code with Gerard. It is an affiliate code, but you don't need to use that with the, you can't like use the code and get the 54% off, you know. My code gets you 30% off, but get the 54% off. Lip liners are amazing. They're Hydro Mattes, but if I were to recommend one thing, it's the Slay All Day Setting Spray if you want a dewy finish. So those are Gerard Cosmetics. Next thing is going to be from Tower 28. I feel like I talk about this nonstop. The TatiBeauty Blendiful almost ruined this product for me. I had to go over it with like a makeup wipe because the top of this was so dried out. It was ridiculous. I had a bunch of the like gray fuzzies in it, but this is my favorite cream blush. It's so bomb. It's so good. If you've tried this, let me know what you think of it. I feel like I don't hear anybody talking about it. I want to get the other shades. They did reach out to me recently, but I haven't received anything from them. I hope they expand this line because this is going to be a cream blush. I'm all into that right now. I do have this on my cheeks right now. It's just so fucking beautiful. This was another product I mentioned in my 2019 favorites. I talked about this several times. I wear this all the fucking time. I fucking live for this blush. I love it so much. Oh my God, love that eye look. Thanks, girl. It's my makeup geek. I'm trying to get some use out of them before I start doing videos just to kind of see how I feel about them. Just based on the 2 times that I've used it, I've used different shades both times. They feel and they blend just like the originals did. The foiled shadows, I think, if anything, are better than what they were. But I'm not going to feature them in today's video just because I've only used them a couple times and I'm still playing with them. The only shade that I want to say right off the bat I'm having issues with is Wind Down. It's like it's almost like a maroonish berry tone. I'll grab the palette really quick. This was the only one I've had issues with so far. And it's going to be, is it Wind Down? Maybe I said the wrong one. Hold on. It's not Hot Tamale. Maybe it's this one. No, was it? No, it was this one here. Because I could tell I stopped using it. It's Wind Down. So it's going to be this shade right here, Wind Down. I just went to look for my viewfinder right there. I need to look right here. So this is the shade I'm only having issues with so far. Oh, it's so good. But I'll have future videos on that. It'll be coming soon, I promise. What's the blush again? It's the Tower 28 Golden Hour Beach Please Luminous Tinted Balm. I don't even think I said the name of it. That's what it is. It's from Tower 28. They have, I think, 3 other shades in this. 2 or 3 other shades. Actually, I think they have 2, but they teased us that they're coming out with another one. So I love this. I love just the packaging. It looks so basic, but it's like acrylic. I fucking love it. Anyways, let's carry on. Next thing is going to be a mascara. I think I mentioned this in my Best in Beauty for 2019, but I like only reach for this mascara now. This is the Thrive Causemetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. I love this because I wear, like if I wear makeup, I wear false lashes 99.9% of the time. It's very rare that I just use mascara, but why I like this, I feel like I've said this so many times. It's a tubing mascara, so it coats your lashes and it's so easy to take off and it is super duper black. It's like the blackest mascara that I own and I love just taking it off. It's so nice. And when you're wearing it, it doesn't flake or anything. It stays in place. It holds a curl. Such a nice mascara. It is more expensive. I think this is like $23 or it's $20+ dollars, but you can get this at Ulta now. Highly recommend it. I fucking love it. I don't think I've heard one bad review on this. The only thing that I don't necessarily love about it is it does have a plastic applicator, but I feel like you probably have to use a plastic applicator with a tubing formula. That's just what makes sense in my mind. So that's not that's the only con that I would say about this, but I've had this for months and it's still not dried out. The formula of this is so good. Anna says, where do you get the Tower 28? I get mine at Sephora. Sorry, I should probably mention this stuff, but this is why I like live chats. If you guys have questions about anything along the way, feel free, shoot them in there. Hey, Britches, finally caught a live stream, was watching yesterday's. This was supposed to be yesterday's video. That's why I did today and yesterday, because I felt like I needed to talk about it. If you want to know what we're talking about right now, you can go watch yesterday's video after this. I just felt the need to talk about it. I wanted to get it out of the way and just kind of press on, carry on, because I think it's out of control. Is that primer good for oily skin? From what I gather, it's good for all skin types. I would say I don't know, skincare, it's hard because everybody's skin's so different. But for the price of this, it's worth trying. I love it just because it's so moisturizing. And it makes, like, look at how good my skin looks right now. It's just, this isn't the only thing that makes my skin look this good, but you know what I mean. I'm not going to be like Tati and be like, oh, it's because it's the Blendiful. No, it's not because it's the primer. It's like a conjunction or a conjunction. Is that like, I don't think that makes sense. It's like a collaboration of all the stuff that I'm using. It's like my skin looks beautiful and everything just sits so nicely on top of this. Okay, carrying on. So these are, I'm trying to set everything apart so I don't like knock anything over. I'm still so obsessed with these right now. I know they're kind of having an issue with keeping things in stock right now. The Clionadh Causemetics, in particular, the glitter multichromes. I think like they're jeweled multichromes. They are beautiful. They are excessively priced. Like they're $25 a piece for these. They're gorgeous, but I feel like with the jeweled multichromes, you could find things that are similar to it from other brands for cheaper. But the glitter multichromes, that's where I feel like they're so different than anything else that I found. Like Sydney Grace, these are the Sydney Grace multichromes right here. I talked about these in my 2019 favorites too, but I'm still just like, I reach for these. They're these 6 right here. These 2 right here are going to be the pastels. But these 6, I'm telling you, they're so fucking gorgeous. I love these so much. I know they're expensive, and I know that they're just, I don't know, like the company itself is having a hard time with shipping and stuff. They come from Canada. It takes a really long time to get your products from them. But these, it's like, I'm not going to be pissed about it because I think they're so gorgeous. So I wanted to mention these again. I'm still reaching for them all the time, whether it's like I'm topping off something, I'm throwing it in my inner corner. It's just, they're like transformer shades. I think they're so beautiful. I cannot say enough good things about these. The freaking owners of Clionadh Causemetics are phenomenal. Highly recommend. It's just know going into it if you do plan on placing an order, because they did come out with, I think, like 2 new lines and a few other things, and like everything sold out, but they are doing pre-orders that I think start soon. Maybe they're already started, but I highly recommend. Margie said, I made the live chat. Hi, everyone. Hi, Margie. Oh, Sean, she is looking fantastic today. Thank you. Next thing is going to be from Lunar Beauty. I think this is another thing that I mentioned in my Best in Beauty for 2019. Some of these are rolling over, but they're just something I keep reaching for. And this is in the particular shade Daydream. This is what's on my lips right now, topped with a gloss. I love this formula. I think it smells like just vanilla frosting. It smells so bomb. The formula of it is so comfortable. I would not say that it's very long lasting though. If anything, it's just like a really comfortable. If you're familiar with like the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipsticks, it's basically like a more like liquidy version of those, because in my opinion, the Ofra ones are more like moussey textured and they're more long lasting, whereas this is going to be a more thin formula, but it's so comfortable on the lips. Like my lips don't look dried out. They just look very hydrated. It doesn't, like, for being a liquid lipstick, it doesn't accentuate my fine lines and stuff. I love these. I think they're so beautiful. It's actually topped with the Lunar Beauty gloss right now. I have the shade Dreamy is what's on top of my lips. So this is my little lip cocktail right now. And then underneath that is my Gerard Cosmetics Share Lip Liner, which was sent to me, the Gerard Cosmetics liner. Oh, let's see. Brit and Sephora recommendations for Cara G. Oh, for a collab? I'm totally down for a collab. Next things I want to mention are going to be these Michele Wang ESUM brushes. These are fire makeup brushes. I love these so much. The only one that I don't necessarily love is the W36. I just don't really reach for this because it has like it's like a fluffy and then slanted brush. I just don't have much use for it. At least I haven't really reached for it, but I could see this being nice in like the outer V, you know? But these brushes right here, so you get 6 total, I believe. They're expensive. They're $125 for this collaboration right here. I'm a huge fan of Michele Wang. I fucking live for her. I hope to meet her when I go to Vegas in April. But I love these so much. So the first one is the G34. I use this today for just like a dusting in my crease. I could set my entire lid with this. So I went in first with my Gerard Cosmetics base, and then I topped the base with just like an all over like banana shade. So this is one I use for just like setting my lid and then in my crease. And then for applying the Gerard Cosmetics base, I use the W23. I just love this because it gets everything done. It's so nice for just getting your base down on your eye. So that's, again, the W23. The next one is the T05. I like this for just underlining my waterline. It's just like a basic flat definer brush, but I love the aesthetic of these. I don't love that they're gray. That's just my preference. I like when they're black because I feel like they just look more like bougie maybe, but I do like these though because it doesn't show the scratches either. So there's like pros and cons, but I love when the brushes come to a taper. So I just like this one because it's just a really nice, just flat definer brush. And I believe that these are all natural hair if I'm remembering correctly. The next one is going to be the S33. I use this today just for like that outer corner. And then this last one, if you get any single brush from ESUM, this is the one to get if you're a big fan of like foiled shadows like I have on today, multi-chromes like I've been raving about for the past month. The W21. This is such a bomb brush. It picks up, I swear to God, anything. And if I remember correctly, it's sable hair. Oh my God, this is like the best packer brush I've ever used in my entire life. I think this is like $21 if you buy it individually, and I believe that it's back in stock now. Highly recommend this brush. I love it. This is what I use to apply. I don't like it for necessarily like carving out my lid with my like concealer or base, but I like this for packing those more like dense type of eyeshadows, you know, like pressed glitters even. Anything like metallic, multichrome, glitter, this is such a good brush for those. So highly, highly, highly recommend this brush set. If it's too much and if you're just looking for a brush in particular, I recommend all of these. The only one that I don't have a lot of experience with is that W36. So I've been really loving these. And then I also wanted to mention, I've mentioned this before, but I've just been reaching for it a lot more for different things. So this is the Pro Featherweight Complexion Brush from Sephora. Did I say the Sephora Pro? Oh my God, I'm a hot mess. The Sephora, this is the number 90. So I really like this for now. I used to only use this for like my cheeks or if like my powder blush. I almost said powder brush, but I like this for blending out my concealer. I like this for applying my cream. What was it? My cream blush, my cream highlight. I can get everything with this. And then if I'm having a hard time with around my nose, I like using it for that. And I really like this. I did it today. I used it for my cream contour because I have, if you're new here, I have a different type of complexion routine. I kind of do what like Scott Barnes does as far as like the order that I go in. But I really like this brush. I've talked about Sephora Pro brushes a ton on my channel. I need to wash these in like the worst way because they're filthy. But I wanted to mention this one again because I've been just using it a little bit differently. And then I like that I could still use this for powder products as well. So those are the types of products that I'm looking for. At least those are the type of brushes that I'm looking for. I like when I can use them for powders and creams, liquids, all sort of stuff. So next thing is going to be, I'm going to talk about two of these at the same time. One is going to be a fail. One is going to be a favorite. So I've been trying out this TatiBeauty Blendiful. This is a fail for me. I think it's nice for powder, but overall, the experience that I've had with it, the amount of times that I've tried it, the marketing behind this, I don't agree with whatsoever. If you aren't familiar, I don't like how this is marketed at all. I talked about it in a previous video. The only thing that I didn't mention in that video was the fact that Tati's videos are filtered. And that right there, you can't tell people that your makeup looks perfect because of this, because that's not the reason why. I will say, like, if you're working with powders, this is nice, but I like the Beauty Blender one better, only because I feel like I have a lot more control with this one versus this. I like this if I'm like setting my face all over, but if I want more precision, I go in. I did it today. I go in with this because it has more of a fine point. The textures on these aren't the same. They're similar, but just overall, the experience that I've had with this, the marketing behind it, I can't get behind this product. And then the fact that it damn near ruined my Tatcha, my Tatcha Silk Canvas. I have all of these like gray fuzzies are in my product now. It almost ruined my Tower 28 blush because I'm using this as it's marketed, as we're instructed to, because I don't think we've still seen that full face using the Blendiful. And overall, this is just a fail for me. But in that, I started reaching for this more. So I don't even know the exact name of it. It's from Beauty Blender. It's just like it's more of a dense puff, but you could stick your finger in it. And because this is what I like these types of products for. I've established that. Like, I do think that they make your skin look beautiful. And they make your setting look so much just cleaner, more flawless. But this is not revolutionary. It's not the first thing like it. This came out far before this did. It's just, I'm done with it. I can't get behind that anymore. I noticed it today. I ultimately like this better. So this turned into a favorite. So I guess I can thank TatiBeauty for, putting that out so I could start reaching for this more, because I do feel like these types of products do make a difference. It's just all those things jumbled up. That's where I can't get behind the product, and that's the end of it. Yeah, I would have been pissed. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Especially, I didn't notice how bad it was until I opened up like my blush today, and I was like, this is so fucking dry. And it's like, and then I saw all the gray fuzzies in it. I'm like, oh, hell no. So I don't think it's a bad product. It's just overall, it's a fail for me. You know what I mean? So it's like it works, but I only really recommend that for like pore filler primer, but don't dip it in your product like I did. And then for setting powder, I think that's the only just benefit of it, because look at my skin right now. And I didn't use a fucking Blendiful on my full face. I mean, come on. That's all I'm going to say on it. I'm done. Next things, let's go into skincare. I got a lot of shit, I'm telling you. Skincare, there's 5 things. 2 of them are from Good Molecules. I almost thought there was 3. 2 of them are from Good Molecules. These were sent to me again. The Pure Cold Pressed Rose Hip Seed Oil. This is such a nice daytime oil. Now, I've said it in previous videos. If you have oily skin, do not be afraid of oils. I'm telling you, oils are your friend. I used to have the oiliest skin, and then I started using moisturizers, and then I'll put like a couple drops of this. Even in my dewy skin cream, like I don't feel like I need to do this step, but when I do, my skin just looks that much better. It just looks healthy. It looks beautiful. So Good Molecules, I almost called it the Rose Hip Seed Oil. Oh my God. That is from The Ordinary, I think. The Pure Cold Pressed Rose Hip Seed Oil. Holy shit, that's a name. So this is super affordable. It's, again, the Beautylish skincare line. Everything is priced like under $10. I highly recommend it. It might be like $10 to $15, but it's really affordable. Next one from Good Molecules. Again, this was sent to me. This is the Overnight Exfoliating Treatment. Now, this reminds me a lot of, how I've always talked about like the Sakari Baby Facial from Drunk Elephant. This gives me very similar results. I don't feel like they're as instant as the Drunk Elephant one. Like if I'm getting ready to go to an event or something, I'll use the Drunk Elephant one like 20 minutes before I do my makeup to go somewhere, because you see instant results. I feel like this one gives you the results overnight. But for the price of it, compared to the, what is it, $80 for the Drunk Elephant, like I'll gladly take this one. It's just a really nice product. I don't reach for it often. I use it like once to twice a week because it's going to have 10% AHA and BHAs. It's to resurface and renew. It's bomb. I really like it. It's really affordable. Like I've been saying about Good Molecules. Again, those were sent to me. No obligation to talk about them. That's not how I roll. Next things. Holy cow, I'm like out of breath. This was actually sent in BoxyCharm. This is the Glow Recipe Pineapple C Bright Serum for Brightening and Smoothing. This is so nice. So nice on my skin. My skin just loves it. I feel like it's hydrating. I do feel like it doesn't, or at least I don't notice brightening, but I love just the consistency of it because it doesn't feel like it's super drying on my skin. It doesn't feel tingling on my skin. Like it's just one of those things I put on and it feels like a serum, but then I wake up and my skin looks smoother. It's such a nice product. That's all I can really say about it. I usually use this nighttime, but I'm starting to use it morning and night. I'm telling you, I love this. I just heard Kate the Great talk about this as well. She's also loving it. It's a really nice, I don't even know what this is classified as. Is it like an AHA, a BHA? I don't even know. I just started using it because I got it in the BoxyCharm box, and I'll definitely repurchase this because I'm fucking loving it. Now, this next one, I'm going to mention it because I'm using it every single day and I fucking love it, but I would never pay the price for this. This was also sent in BoxyCharm. This is the Farsali Liquid Glass Radiance Make Skin Serum with hyaluronic acid. Now, I would never pay $50+ for this just because the only thing that I like about it is that it's a hyaluronic acid. I would say to buy either the Ordinary's or Good Molecules hyaluronic acid. Such a difference for my skin as far as hydration goes. Like if you have dry skin, if you just start incorporating a hyaluronic acid into your skincare routine, bitch, it makes such a difference. It's so much hydration and it just feels like, it feels almost like slimy. So don't be like put off by it. I love how it feels though. It's just like, oh, it feels so good. So anytime I get out of the shower, like when I still have the steam and stuff on my face, I put this on. This is like the kickoff for my skincare now. It's so nice, but I would never pay $50+ for this. I would say the one from The Ordinary, I've tried that. I actually broke the bottle. That's why I stopped using it and started using this one. That one is so nice. I haven't tried Good Molecules. That's actually up on my list to buy after this one runs out. But a hyaluronic acid is a hyaluronic acid, the way that I look at it. So I highly recommend incorporate a hyaluronic acid into your skincare routine. Again, I would not pay $50+ for this, but I do really like it, so it was a favorite this month. Last one. Holy shit. Oh, hi, Chris. I just saw you come in here. If you have oily skin, it's amazing too. It helped my skin become more normal. That's the thing that I always preach about. Like, don't be turned off by oils. Like, don't be turned off by anything if you think you have oily skin. Like, just start changing some stuff up. I'm telling you, I used to have the oiliest skin, and now I would say my skin is like balanced and normal. Like, my skin has never looked better than it does right now. Last skincare item. Oh my God, I still have so much stuff to go through. This is going to be a long one, you guys. Sorry, not sorry. The F-Bomb Electrolyte Water Facial Mask Hydrant from Drunk Elephant. I got this in, I forget what I ordered, but I got this as like a little trial sample because I saw the name of it and I'm like, bitch, I got to try it. It's called F-Bomb. I mean, come on. This reminds me, like, I love this, but it reminds me so much. If you've tried this, let me know if you think the same. It reminds me so much of the Summer Fridays jet lag mask. Like, the texture of it, the color of it, like, everything is so similar to the jet lag mask, and it has almost the same results as it. I think this might be a little bit thinner, whereas the jet lag mask, I think, is a little bit thicker. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to, like, pair them side by side. But for trying this, I really like the results that it gave. It gave me a boost of hydration to my skin. I really liked it, but it did have a striking, I even think like the scent of it smelled just like the jet lag mask. So if you've had the same experience, let me know. But that is my last skincare item. Now let's get into hair care. Now my phone's ringing. Oh my God. Every time I go live, I swear to God, my phone rings. I have two things for hair. First thing is going to be from Batiste. This is the dry conditioner. I love this because my ends always get so dry when I don't wash my hair every day. But I love this because it feels like I just put a conditioner in my hair. The only thing that I don't like about this is the scent of it. It has a very strong, like florally, I don't know, just like an off scent that I don't love. But overall, it's still worth it because it doesn't really linger. Like I don't smell it all day. It's just spraying it. I'm just like, oh, I don't like the smell of it. But the results are what I really like about it. So again, Batiste, the Instant Hair Smoother Dry Conditioner. I had no idea that these were even a thing until you guys actually told me about it. So highly recommend. Batiste has my favorite dry shampoo as well. Love it. Love it so much. Next things are going to be these little clips for like pulling back my hair. I got these at Walgreens. They're bomb. I love them because they don't like crimp. You know, if you put like a barrette in your hair, it'll like crimp your hair. These don't do that. Everybody you see like doing makeup tutorials, I feel like we all wear these. They're bomb. That's all I really have to say is I like just holding my hair back with them. They're what I use today and I don't have any things. Oh, I might have a little one right here, but my hair was also still wet. But still, I used to get like the big ass ones, like especially over here. Like I don't see at all where I had the crimp and I didn't like style my hair at all. This is just what my hair looks like when I dry it. Got a question. Did you shop the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Valentine's Mystery Box today? No, because Jeffree Star Cosmetics is actually on my timeout list, so I'm not purchasing from Jeffree Star Cosmetics for a bit. Okay, let's talk about we'll do some like fitness clothing stuff, and then we'll get into food and snacks and stuff. So first thing, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw me post like my 1 month, like this is me, no fucks. Look at me in my little gym outfit. I've been going to the gym for a month and I'm very proud of myself. So I've been wearing this Sweet Sweat waist trainer when I work out. Now, this, I never sweat like on my stomach, on my back. If anything, I get like boob sweat. Ever since I got my boobs done, my boobs sweat now. And then I sweat like on my armpits like crazy, but my like midsection would never sweat ever. This, I will take it off and it's soaked in sweat. This just really helps me target those more like problematic areas because my stomach's like an insecurity of mine. I don't think that's any secret to most people. I feel like when you're like working on your fitness, your stomach is always your main area that you're trying to, you know, target. So I wear this every day. I fucking love it. I get mine at GNC. They also do have like a balm, like a Sweet Sweat balm that you like rub all over your stomach. I have that too, but I don't feel like it's like necessary. As long as you're wearing, you don't even need like the Sweet Sweat line, but even if you're just wearing a waist trainer, it's made a huge difference, especially when it comes to like shedding those inches in those problematic areas. Like if they made these for thighs, I would wear them too. So Sweet Sweat. I mean, if you want to collab on thigh like pants, like all right, next things, let's talk about some sports bras. Now, I did a Gymshark haul video. I did a try-on haul, and then I've been wearing these for about a month now, and these are my favorites. The first one I'm actually wearing is the orange one right now. If you want to see those, go back to that video. The next one is going to be from the Turbo line. I forget the exact name of this one, but I say it in that last video. So this one's a favorite of mine. This one here is from the Turbo line. I fucking love this one. This is the one I posted on Instagram yesterday. It's so high up on the neck. So I got big titties. They bounce all over the place and it keeps them right where they're supposed to be. So this has been a favorite this month. And then this one here, I don't know if this has the exact name of it. This was the one I forgot to hold up when I was talking about it in that video. This doesn't have, I wish they had like the names of the collections, but this was the like bluish purple one that I was wearing with my next item from Gymshark. These are my absolute favorites from what I hauled. I actually have 2 pieces in my miss pile from that haul as well. So these sports bras, highly recommend, especially if you got the big girls. I don't feel like you'll have the same problems as me if you don't have as big of boobs as I do. But the next thing are going to be from, I believe this is the Energy Seamless line, but I love these black cropped leggings. These are the favorites that I bought in the entire haul. These are the ones that I'm always reaching for, and I just feel more comfortable in like a cropped legging. That's just my preference. I'm 5'2". You'll see all these talked about in that video. I just wanted to mention those because it's been a month since I've been wearing them. Just kind of keep you guys in the know on how I'm feeling about them. So it works. Yes, the Sweet Sweat band, is that what you're talking about? It absolutely works. Like, I bet you if I open it, hold on. I bet you if I open it, you'll still see the sweat that's in here. Like, I send my husband pictures every day that I worked out, and I show him the sweatband because it's like covered in sweat. You could still see it a little bit. Do you see the sweat there? It's crazy. Like, it's insane, especially since I don't sweat in those areas. Not like that. I'm telling you, it works so well. That sports bra you're wearing is cute. And there was another from that vid I liked, and I'm thinking of getting it. I love the fabric of the orange one. Like this line, I can't remember the name of it. I listed, I think, everything in that last video in the description box, like each individual line. This fabric is my favorite. It's so comfortable. It's just like the orange is see-through as a motherfucker. Like if I showed you, like you could probably see my nipples through it, which for me, I don't care because they do come with those little like inserts, like the little nipple inserts. I take mine out, but I love the fabric because it's so just comfortable. Hey girl, hey, what's up, Adley? What's up, my girl? Where do you get it? The Sweet Sweat band you get from, I got mine from GNC, but you can get it on, I think Amazon too. I think I caught up on everything. Okay, next thing, I got 3 shirts from fellow creators. I wanted to talk about these merch t-shirts because I wear these all the fucking time. My favorite fabric that I've gotten is from Teresa is Dead. So this is the Garbage Person merch. This was the premium tee. So this one was a little bit more expensive. I got extra larges in these just because I want them to be baggy. I want them to be loose. I love the fabric on this. It's so soft. It's so nice. So I wanted to give my girl Teresa a shout out today. And then this is probably like my top worn shirt in my entire closet right now. I don't know what it is about this, but this Smokey Glow shirt, I cannot stop wearing it. Like, look at how faded Smokey Glow is. That's how much I wear this. I wear this all the fucking time. I got the long sleeve. You could switch out the colors, but again, shout out to my girl Smokey Glow. I'm telling you, I wear that shirt all the fucking time. And then this last one, I just got it like 2 days ago. My girl Karen, she came out with Makeup Savage merch. I mean, how fucking cute is this? So Karen Harris here on YouTube. How fucking cute is this? I love her whole life. So I wanted to get some merch to support my girl. So those are going to be Teresa, Smokey Glow, and Karen Harris merch. I'm living for those. I haven't worn this one yet. I just washed it. This one's not as, Karen's isn't as soft as Teresa's. It's just like a normal cotton t-shirt and it does shrink. So just be aware of that. I think Teresa's shrunk a little bit, but I noticed more shrink with Karen's. What about my sweatband, Kimberly? Holy cow, headed to Marshall's. Oh, you got your sweatband? Oh, I got a previous one at BJ's. The reason that I like the sweet sweat one is because it's more like I've gotten some that have taken up like my whole torso area and they fold and stuff. Like the sweet spot one, it's like the perfect size for me because it doesn't fold as I'm like working out or if I'm like stretching and stuff. It doesn't crease on me. You know what I mean? I feel like other ones that I've tried, they're more like bendy. Whereas that one, I feel like if anything, it serves for me like almost like it helps me keep my stomach like flexed, you know? I don't know. It's maybe a weird thing in my head. Yes, from Rose from Iceland. Yes, I finally caught your live. Yes, girl. These last things are going to be sweatpants. I didn't think I was going to like these. My friends actually bought these for me for Christmas, right? They're probably dirty because I was just wearing them and I took them off. This is what I always do when I'm like doing my makeup. I just wipe my brush off on my pants. These are from Adidas. They're so fucking comfortable. I wore my sweatshirt. It's like the matching sweatshirt in my 20 brands. No, not my 20 brands. I wore it in my goals for 2020. I wore it in that video. That's the matching sweatshirt to these. The only thing, this is why I didn't think I'd like them. I usually don't like sweatpants that gather at the bottom. Bitch, these are so comfortable. You can get these at Dick's. Last I checked, they were on sale. Like, I think they have 3 or 4 other colors. I want to get every single color because they're bomb. Shireen says it fits the sweet spot. It really does. Like, I'm telling you, it's like the perfect size. It's so good. Kimberly, I mean, okay, this is what I would do. This is what I did. I went to BJ's. I saw one of these like sweatbands and I bought it. I tried it and I made sure that I was like comfortable using it. Cause I think the sweet sweat one is like $30+ at GNC. I would get the one that's cheaper, or I mean, this is where it's like, see if you like it, see if it's comfortable for you. And then if you find that you really like it, which I did, but I was like, okay, there's this I don't like. There's this I don't like. But then I went to the sweet sweatband because I thought it was more comfortable. Old t-shirt sweat. Okay, so that was all of my clothing. I want to talk about 2 fragrances really quick. These 2 together. I talked about this in my last Ulta haul. I think I got this for free. And then this I got for Christmas. So this was in my Christmas video. These 2 paired together, I don't know what it is about them. I'm going to spray it on myself right now because it smells fucking bomb. So I'll do the Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gioia. This is the one I go in with first. And then I spray this Victoria's Secret Very Sexy. I spray it on top. It's just like the best fragrance cocktail ever. Even when like I'll walk through the house and Shannon will be like, where the fuck are you going? It's so funny. Obviously he's kidding, but it's just funny because he's like, I smelled you for like hours the other night when I went to work. He still smelled me throughout the night because it's so, so good. Best pants ever if I could live in those styles. I know, right? Okay. Where are we? Snacks. Healthy snacks, okay? This is going to have some drinks in here, but these are the things that I'm currently obsessed with. So first thing, I think I talked about these in a recent video. The AlaniNu Energy, oh yeah, my haul video. AlaniNu Energy Drinks, Arctic White and Mimosa. This is what I bought like the whole case of. These are so good. I like these because they're not like crazy carbonated. I think there's like, they're 10 calories and I think there's 4 grams of carbs in these. So pretty low. I really like them. I was drinking the Bang energy drinks, but they're too carbonated. They're too like soda tasting for me. The Mimosa, I'm telling you, is so good. I talked about it a lot more in my haul video, but I just wanted to mention those were the faves. That's why I bought an entire thing of them. Next thing, oh my God, I drink this every fucking time I wake up in the morning. It's so good. This is the Califia. I get this at Wegmans. Califia Arabic Coffee Mocha Cold Brew, and it's with almond milk. It's dairy-free, 90 calories. What is it? 12 grams of carbs. I mean, that I'm just like, I don't even give a fuck because it's so good. And I drink this once a day. If you like mochas, which I'm a huge fan. Like, I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but when it tastes like chocolate, bitch, I'm totally in for it. So this has been definitely one of my favorites. Put my ice in it, dump this in there, done. It's so fucking good. God damn it, now I need coffee. I'm telling you, it's so bomb. I was gonna do like Nicole Guerrero, like she has like this little coffee thing on her TikTok, but I'm like, fuck that. This is already done for me. And it just pour it in my cup and I'm good. I love that coffee because I'm lactose intolerant. It's bomb. It's so fucking good. I tried it on a whim and now I'm just like every single morning, it's what I look forward to. Like, because I'm not really eating that much sugar now. This is like, besides fruit, is like all the sugar I get. It's so good. Okay, next thing. I have a hard time always drinking water. I've talked about the little Crystal Light, like little water drops, but this one's from Walmart and it's raspberry lemonade. I can thank my mom for this one because it's so good. It tastes just like raspberry lemonade. It's so bomb. I love these because I get sick of water or I just have a hard time always drinking water. So this, I'll just fill up my cup with ice. I'll squirt some of this in there, fill it up with water, and then this is like all I drink like all day, every day. I'll rotate this one and then I'll also do the Crystal Light one. Those are like my top two, like raspberry lemonade and this one. And then I think, is it raspberry lemonade and the Crystal Light too? But they taste different. They're both good. I really like these though. They keep me drinking water. So I like that. Next thing is going to be a protein bar. The Chef Robert Irvine's, Irvine? Yeah. Chef Robert Irvine's Fit Crunch Chocolate Peanut Butter. I got these at BJ's the other day, and I noticed that these are smaller than the ones if you buy them individually, which I like because I usually would eat like a half of one of the bigger ones. I just like these because I have a hard time finding protein bars that don't taste like shit. And I like having these just in my purse. If I get hungry, I could eat this versus eating like a cheeseburger, you know? So I just always have one of these in my purse. I like that these are smaller. Again, I got these at BJ's, but you can get these at Walmart, Wegmans, like everywhere. I feel like you can get those. Oh my God. I feel like I've been okay, 40 plus minutes. So that explains why I'm like having a hard time breathing over here. And I still haven't even talked about my fails yet. Oh my God. Next thing, I've talked about these before. Trufru whole raspberries, white and dark chocolate. If you've had these, you understand how fucking good these are. I have to like buy the whole bag and then section them out in either like plastic containers or bags because I will eat this whole fucking bag. They're so good. But this is like my treat at the end of the day. If I've ate good all day and I'm rewarding myself, this is a good way, just like a healthy alternative to give yourself that like treat, you know, because it's still chocolate. I wish that this didn't have the white chocolate, but what is it? 4 to 5 pieces is 90 calories. I'm into it. I fucking love those. They're bomb. Another healthy snack that I'm obsessed with are these organic coconut snacks from Creative Snacks Co. They're, what is it? Coconut, cranberries, cashews, almonds, and chia seeds. I could easily eat a whole bag of these too. They're so fucking good. But it's just like, I like stuff like this because it may not be like super healthy, but it's healthier than eating like a bag of chips or something like that. Like I just like having that crunch factor. Another thing I forgot to grab it is the Popcorners Kettle chips. They're so good, but I try not to buy them all the time because I'll eat that whole bag too. It's just, I love having these healthier alternatives. So I forgot to grab those, but the popcorners are bomb. And then I talked about these in my haul video, the Smart Sweets. So fucking good. I had the peach ones the other day, the peach rings. If you don't like peach, you will absolutely not like those. They taste just like a fucking peach ring. They're so, so good. But my favorites are these Sour Blast Buddies. But I also really like the Sour Gummy Bears. There's 3 grams of sugar in these. I talked about these in previous ones. If you're a snack queen like I was, like I used to always eat candy. Like I love gummies. I love chewy. Like I love that stuff. These are just healthier alternatives. And people are already DMing me. They're like, oh, what are you doing at the gym? And I'm just like, I'm watching what I eat and I'm just going to the gym. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything just exciting. It's just, I'm just replacing the shitty stuff with, you know, it's still not the best stuff, but it's better than what I was eating, you know? Okay. I think that's all the favorites. Let's get into the fails. So the first one is going to be from AlaniNu. This is the whey protein and confetti cake. I'm just not a fan. This is like, it's not like it tastes bad. It's just not for me. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things I'm like, I just think I'm not on the whey protein thing, at least not yet. Not until I'm like heavy lifting, I think, for like muscle recovery and stuff. I just don't really see a need for this. And I just didn't love the flavor of it because it tastes just like cake batter. But I'm like, do I really want to drink cake batter? You know, it's just one of those things. So it's not my favorite. The next 2 things are also going to be from, I'm just kind of throwing these. It's going to be all kind of jumbled up. So these are going to be from Good Molecules. These were both sent to me. The Super Peptide Serum and the Niacinamide Serum. I think that's how you say it. These 2, my skin just does not agree with at all. Every time I've tried to use these, my skin, like I try to just slowly like rotate them in. Every single time, never fails that I try to incorporate these in, my skin breaks out with both of them. My skin just is not a fan of these. So I personally have not had the best luck. And I find, I can't remember which one it is, like I think it's this one here, the niacinamide. It's like the product doesn't want to go like up in the tube because they are like those droppers. These were just fails for me. So, I mean, there's pros and cons to, I feel like, every single line, whether it's skincare, makeup, everything. And those are just not the fave. We do Herbalife. Oh my God, Herbalife. I tried the mint chocolate chip ones. That was so good, but I never kept up with it because the sugar, I think, was really high in it from what I remember correctly. Oh, I need to try that because I love cake. Like, it tastes just like cake. I love cake too, but not in like a liquid form. I don't know. It's like, it's fucked up because I love cake. Like Wegmans cake, fuck me up. I love cake so much, but I'm like, it's just something about it. I'm just like, it just does not jive with me. And I noticed too, like, since I've been changing up what I'm eating and stuff, my taste is different. Like, I don't crave like the sweets and stuff really anymore. Like, I do once in a while, but I think that's why I like these things so much, is because they give me like that taste of, I'm not missing out on something, you know? So it's like when I have that, I'm just like, no, it's like almost like it feels like it's too much for me now. I could drink cake. I wanted to try Good Molecules, but I think I'm going to try The Ordinary because I just ran out of my vitamin C. I had 2 products from The Ordinary. I feel like they're very similar, and I feel like The Ordinary is just more like accessible because you obviously have to buy Good Molecules from Beautylish, but I feel like the concepts behind them are the same. I feel like the products are relatively the same. So I feel like either one is good, but I've tried the rosehip seed oil from The Ordinary, and I also tried the hyaluronic acid, and I really like both. I'm just talking about Good Molecules because that's what I have because it was sent to me. Next thing is going to be a facial oil. This is from Elemis. This is the Pro Collagen Rose Facial Oil. I did not like this at all. It smells so heavily of roses, and I love roses, okay? I cannot put this on my face and my eyes because I have pretty sensitive eyes now ever since I got LASIK. I can't put it on my face without my eyes reacting to it. Like, my eyes will get watery, and it's just like the scent of it is too much. The scent of it lingers. It's like the formula of it's nice, but for what this is supposed to cost, because I got this in BoxyCharm, I think this was like $100+ oil. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no, bitch. Fail. Not a fan. We already talked about the Blendiful. That was in my fails. These next two things are from L'Oreal. The Age Perfect Creamy Powder Foundation. This is just super heavy on my skin. I don't like it at all. And then the Age Perfect Radiant Satin Blush. I keep trying this and it's like, it doesn't really do anything. And if anything, it feels and looks, I shouldn't say it feels powdery. It looks powdery on my skin. It's just not the fave. Would not recommend. That's just my preference. There's so many other blushes that I would recommend over that. The next thing is going to be from Farsali. This is the Rose Gold Skin Mist. I just don't like this. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the dropper or the sprayer. I can't figure out what it is about this that I just don't like, but it makes my skin look like shit. I love the aesthetic of this. It looks so fucking bougie. It looks so beautiful, but it's just a fail. It does not work for me. I don't know what it is about the formula. I don't like something about it, and I haven't been able to figure it out. Both of those are great products. Next thing is going to be a dry shampoo. This is the Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. I fucking hate this stuff. It makes my hair feel like straw, and the scent of it is so intense, and it lingers all goddamn day. It lingers for so long, and I can't deal with it. It like gives me a headache because it's so fragrant. Not a fan. It makes my hair feel like crap. Epic fail. I'll stick to my Batiste, especially for how much. That was another thing I got in BoxyCharm. And I think that's like $20+ for a bottle of that. No, thank you. BoxyCharm is just really fucking with me right now. These next things are going to be these eyeliners I got. I think these I got in last month's BoxyCharm. These are from St. Luxe. Now, I've only tried, I'm just dropping this all over. I've only tried the black. Never had a pencil more dry and more like harsh on my waterline. And these are supposed to retail for like $50-something. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I'll stick to my Ardency In. I'll stick to my Rimmel nude liner. No, not a fan at all. Granted, I only tried the black one, but that was enough for me. I'm just like, oh, hell no. Do not like those at all. Next thing might be an unpopular opinion, but I think I'm coming for Tati today because I cannot get behind this palette. The only thing that I like about this palette is these pressed glitters. And I know a lot of people aren't a fan of glitters. The color story, Gorgina. Love the structure of it. Love like everything about it except for how it performs. It just ain't it for me, sis. I'm not a fan. I do like the glitters in it, but that's not enough for me to justify what I spent for this palette. It's just, I keep trying to love it. I think the black in this palette is phenomenal, but it's like when I apply these, it doesn't stay on my face. I'm like, what the fuck? So I have to always keep going in. Like if I had this on right now, I would have had to like retouch up everything. Like this shit ain't budging. It ain't going nowhere. This one, it's like, it's just gone. Not a fan of this. I see so many people love it. It's like love it or hate it type of palette. And I'm just not a fan. And just to be very clear, I didn't like this before I bought the Blendiful. I don't want people to think, oh, you're just coming for Tati because the Blendiful. Like, no, I've been trying to make this work. It's just the more that I use it, the more that I'm just like, why am I wasting my time when I can use other palettes in my collection that perform just so much better? Again, I really like the pressed glitters, but that's all that I like about this palette. And that's like a $40+ palette. That's a lot of fucking money. What's on your eyes? I must have missed it. It's Makeup Geek, from the rebrand. Okay, I think this is the last fail. I think I got everything else. More Gymshark. So I talked about this in my haul video. This is a fail for me. This is I think this is the Flex line, I think. This is just a fail for me because it shrinks. It shrinks a lot. So I bought initially a size large, and I haven't had issues with shrinking with any of the other lines except for this one. And it's so just tight and uncomfortable. And it's like, there's not much really give to it, which isn't a bad thing. I should have sized up. I'm going to say this. The main reason why I don't like this is just because of the size and because it shrunk. Because when I first tried it on, it fit amazing. I would not dry this. That's the only downfall, is it definitely does shrink. And then these next things are going to be, these were actually what were on my Instagram yesterday. They look so fucking cute, but they're not comfortable for me at all to work out in because I feel like to get them to look the way that you want them to, like, so, because I talked about in the video, like, you don't get the camel toe situation, but you get like the fold, so you can like see the area, if you follow me. And I do like the fact that I can't see my sweat through these, but it's just, I feel like everyone was looking at my crotch. That's just how I'm just like, I don't think anybody actually was, but that's how you feel. Like I had to wear like an oversized shirt because I'm going to wear these because I paid for them. It's just, I had to wear like a long shirt to make sure that area was covered. Because other than that, they look cute. But as far as comfortableness with working out, at least with like the shape that I'm in right now, like I talked about how I have like a chunkier area down there. I think once it's more toned and everything, it'll be a little bit better. But as far as just, I wore these yesterday, I wore the blue ones today, and it's just like, I felt like myself just constantly like pulling on it to make sure it wasn't like riding up in the area, you know? But I do think that with these pants, like you have to hike them up so high for them to fit correctly. Like in that post on my post, or in the post on my Instagram from yesterday, I had them high, but they should have been pulled up even higher. Like what made them look as good as they were was just because of how I was standing. But if I'm just like walking around, like you'll still see like when I take a step, it'll like fold and then fold and then fold. And it's just like vagina, vagina, vagina. It's just one of those things. These just aren't my favorite. I do think I would be curious to try a black because I think it's more visible because of the colors of these. So I'll have to keep you guys posted if I decide to get a different color in these. But other than that, that's everything for my favorites and fails. Holy fuck, that was long. Like boob high. Maybe not as high, but pretty close. Like probably at like the bottom of, at least for my body type, because I'm so short, I feel like I have to pull them up so fucking high to get them to not, because you basically want to stretch the whole like vagina area like as much as you can so it doesn't like creep in those other areas, you know? That's just at least for my body type. So if you've had any different experiences with any of these products today, let me know. Leave a comment down below of all of your favorites and fails from the month of January. I know I had a shit ton today, but now I need to go edit for a little while longer before I go to dinner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up before you guys leave and subscribe if you like these types of videos. And other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!